Hi, I'm James Valcourt, and welcome to Science News. The ghost of an unknown extinct human has been found in DNA of modern West Africans. The gene pool of modern West Africans contains the ghost of a mysterious hominin, unlike any we've detected so far. Similar to how humans and Neanderthals once mated, new research suggests this ancient long-lost species may have once mingled with our ancestors on the African continent. The last woolly mammoths on Earth had disastrous DNA. Dwarf woolly mammoths that lived on Siberia's Wrangel Island until about 4,000 years ago were plagued by genetic problems, carrying DNA that increased their risk of diabetes, developmental defects and low sperm count, a new study finds. These mammoths couldn't even smell flowers, the researchers reported. I have never been to Wrangel Island, but I am told by people who have that in the springtime, it's just basically covered in flowers. Study lead researcher Vincent Lynch, an assistant professor of biological sciences at the University at Buffalo in New York, told Science News. The mammoths probably couldn't smell any of that. Scientists reveal the most extensive genetic map of cancers ever made. Perhaps more than any other, cancer is seen as a disease of genes gone wrong. So, as genetic sequencing technology has become cheaper and faster, cancer scientists are using it to check which changes to genes cause tumors to spread. Water on Mars. Boulder shadows may spawn short-lived pools of brine. Many tiny patches of the ground on modern Mars may be capable of supporting life as we know it, if only very briefly, a new study suggests. Water ice is abundant on and near the Martian surface, but conditions have to be just right for this stuff to give rise to liquid water. That's because the red planet's atmosphere is quite thin, just 1% as dense as Earth's air at sea level, so ice tends to sublimate, or turn directly into vapor, when temperatures rise sufficiently. Specifically, the ice evaporates before temperatures rise enough to hit water's melting point. The study identifies a microenvironment that could host those just right conditions, the areas directly behind certain boulders in mid-latitude regions of Mars that lie in the rock's shadows continuously during the winter months. U.S. scientists discover closest known newborn massive plane. Researchers at the Rochester Institute of Technology (RIT) have discovered the presence of a new baby giant planet that is cosmically closer to Earth than any other planet of such a young age. A newborn massive planet, dubbed 2MASS 1155-7919b, was discovered by a team of researchers from RIT in Rochester, New York, according to a February 7 publication in the journal Research Notes of the American Astronomical Society. Using data from the European Space Agency's Gaia Space Observatory, scientists were able to locate the presence of the newborn massive planet about 330 light-years from our own solar system. The dim, cool object we found is very young and only 10 times the mass of Jupiter, which means we are likely looking at an infant planet, perhaps still in the midst of formation, said Annie Dixon Vandervelde, the researcher's lead author and a PhD student, in a release from RIT. The baby giant planet, which is located in the Epsilon Chameleontes Association, is said to orbit a 5-million-year-old star at a distance that is about 600 times that at which the Earth orbits the Sun. Though lots of other planets have been discovered through the Kepler mission and other missions like it, almost all of those are old planets. This is also only the fourth or fifth example of a giant planet so far from its parent star, and theorists are struggling to explain how they formed or ended up there. Though scientists have little information on how such infant planets can end up so far away from their so-called parent stars, the team is confident that follow-up research using imaging and spectroscopy will provide answers about the story behind similar planets' wide orbits. Thanks for watching the Science News. For more details, please visit widelyexplore.com.